So, women, huh?
The room feels soporific in its silence. Dust particles twirling around in the air.
Women. And? That's what you wanted to talk about? That you don't like women? What is this really about? That is a lie you administer yourself, like heart medicine. Go without it one day, and your heart will stop. Men only want to reverse time for one reason. They say it's about honor, justice, revenge, regret, redemption, and a plethora of false reasons. But further back, deeper in, it is always love that drives them. I'm going to do you a kindness, Poopa. I'm going to share a secret with you. Here is the secret. There is no love in the past, only the present. The past is made of static images, distorted memories, demented nostalgia. This, the present, with all its possibilities, innumerable hits and misses, is far superior. It is a living organism. No. Yes. My mother will never die. She retired with great honors. The greatest, some say, a true modern ritual. The entire organization attended when she was given the honorary engraved paperweight. It was a tender day.
There should be something here. A memory, a feeling, even if it's just a glimpse. But the depths of your psyche remain silent. You don't have a single memory of your mother.
I am not surprised. You are like the runt of the litter, abandoned, incapable of nurturing a woman's love. Our mothers are the ones who teach us to receive affection from the opposite sex. A bond you have clearly not experienced. Instead, you have developed this unhealthy obsession with the past. Standing before me, hoping to turn back time. This is not the answer. Reinvent yourself from defeat. You are trying to insinuate something. This impotent psychological manipulation does not work on me. Speak up, Poopa.
Now is the time to ask about the smell. Didn't he say that it is impossible to maintain an erection with the distinct smell of the koika?
Your mind is unable to capture the nuances of this particular situation. It exceeds the limits of your emotional intelligence and your genetic imagination. Do not even try. Poopa. I belong to the SRS. And voluntary offspring production, chimeric or regular, is not an issue for me.
SRS seems to be missing from your records. Seminoles race scientists, street racing syndicate. Is it some kind of performance enhancement supplement?
The Semen Retention Society. It does not surprise me that you know nothing about it. Masturbateurs Anonymous is probably an organization you're more familiar with. The SRS is a closed group of strong-willed individuals who have dedicated themselves to building up strategic semen reserves. It takes iron will and razor-sharp focus, far beyond your spiritual potential.
An enormous expenditure of willpower to build up strategic semen reserves. You had me at willpower. Let's do it. Life is all about pleasure. Why deny it?
This is an oversimplification. But yes, I just told you, you don't. It's only after years and years of emotional, psychological, and spiritual powerlifting can a man start looking into joining the SRS. Look around you. Look at the advancements in the sexual sciences. All the novel techniques, accessories, preservatives, massage oils, lubrication salves, abortion clinics. And the women. Women who shave and are capable of understanding concepts like polyamory and coitus casualis. The Koiko and their promiscuity are at the forefront of all that.
Who cares about sexual partners and their promiscuity when you've got the fate and honor of Revachol on your shoulders? Sounds fun. It's high time you incorporated some of these things into your daily life.
You're asking me to share the sacred techniques that I've gathered.
No. No. No, 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 no. No. You're not. You are not fishing for his sacred techniques. Then
Do not think the serenity of my mother's office makes me You are more likely to get the Coalition to sign over their warships. Then this knowledge never passes from a man to another man. Not even from a father to his son. This desperation, wishful thinking, confusion. You have to shed this infantile shell if you ever wish to find a worthy mate.
everything's revolving around women and sex with this guy. What's that about?
We are life. Life is sexuality. Sexuality in competition with sexuality. The sexuality of other organisms. The point of any competition is to win. The future. In a biological sense, the man...
What about the Seaman Retention Society? He's right. Everything's a contest, and only the shiftiest competitors win.
Seaman Retention Society. I told you, this is a simplification. Climax is not required for victory. It is far more masculine to pass on a blueprint of your mind and your spirit than your flesh. Women give birth to flesh, and men give birth to spirit. Spirit is immortal.
Spirit is housed in flesh. No one cares about your fancy ideas if you're getting beaten up behind a bar.
Your agreement means nothing to me. You had a lit.
Ouch.
It will serve you poorly in the great war of love. This is no time for vague generalities. There is something else on...
No, this is a trap. Time to get personal. He's finally ready to open up to you.
The only man worth being called a man, Father Jairzino.
Father Iazinio. Sounds like some kind of mystic. Or a magician.
No. A welder.
An honest job for an...
Father Jairzino made me hard, where my mother made me soft. Together, they made me complete. Father Jairzino was very wise. He realized that if the tender touch of my mother wasn't opposed, I would turn into a complete pussy. So he did what a man must. He became a counterweight of iron. Through scarcity, ascesis, discipline, and respectful distance every father should have for his son.
Smells like physical violence. Hopefully, he at least taught his son some welding.
The stereotypical worries of a traumatized social worker. The reality does not correspond to your personal trauma. And if it did, I would welcome it. A good fight with Father Jairzino would be a great honor. You don't have to remember. You are like a dog with its tail between its legs. It is visible to all. It is visible to women. And the reason why you haven't found a word.
Strange. There are no memories of that recorded anywhere in your... He's making it up to gain an unfair advantage over you in sexual...
This is a weakness I can empathize with. No, I am not. Yes. I inherited my genetic makeup from Father Jairzino. I am an evolution of him. He is immortalized in my essence, even because Father Jairzino is my father, and his name is Jairzino.
His father taught him respect.
I am merely offering a small glimpse of functional family dynamics, something you were clearly deprived of. Don't think now that you've divorced you. I didn't become what I am by succumbing to the pleasure-seeking demands of my physical body. You, clearly it is impossible. If you want advice on babes, or the mysteries of life, or even on Revachol, look forward. To escape your defeated state, you need to move forward. On to future victories. It seems to me you are in need of a warning. Here it is. It is absolutely possible to return to the past. You just let it deter and rot your mind. Then you can marinate forever in your irreversible defeat. While race enemies...
No. This does not sound finally. A chance. It gets very cold in the office, like in a desert after the night.
Before you go looking for tickets, I suggest you see what it does to a man. The rule is a cruel, master, but go have a look. The white-haired protein mass at the inn, and yet you're still upset. A piece of advice: stop fighting time and face the real antagonist. We are done here. And remember, what happens in my mother's office stays in my mother's office. Quiet contemplation ends, biological rivalry resumes.